Hey guys, welcome to a beginner's guide to Sketchy's contract. Now honestly, I think this game has gone completely under the radar. The recent popularity of content warning may also have played a part in this. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have heard of this game or not, or this is the first you're hearing of it. If you've played either Lethal Company or Content Warning recently, then you will have a good idea of what to expect from Sketchy's contract. I would say this has more common traits with Lethal Company though. There are some things that I will be leaving out of this guide as I'd like for you to discover these things on your own. So what is the gist of Sketchy's contract? You are an employee who visits various planets to collect junk. You then go back to the starter area to sell these items. Sounds like Lethal Company, right? You have 3 days to meet the quota. If the quota is not met, be ready to have your performance reviewed by your employer. After each quota that gets met, you will repeat the same process, where your next quota will be higher and the difficulty will also go up. Before we continue, I'd like to thank you for the massive recent support. We've got over 700 subs in about 2 weeks. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit that sub button and also the like. And let's try to get up to 1,000 sub if we can. Thank you, and let's get back to the guide. So let's discuss the starting area and what you can find here. So you spawn in the cafe, you'll find the main NPC here, where you'll be able to buy weapons, healing, and utility items. You'll also find a gacha ball machine. Is that how you pronounce it? Let me know in the comments. And one of those claw machines. And yes, this one will also screw you over, just like in real life. The gacha ball items seem to have weapon charms, and the claw machine items that you can put in your ship around your bed like plushies. Outside this cafe, you'll see a cosmetic NPC. You will need a decent amount of credit to purchase anything from here. Once purchased, you can find them already placed inside your ship. If we keep moving to the right, you will come across your ship, which we will discuss in further detail in a moment. Outside the ship, and to the right, you'll find another NPC who trades rare eggs that you'll find for pets. Just to the right of the pet NPC, you'll find 2 lifts which take you down to the area where you will deposit your junk that you found. Okay, that's pretty much for everything you need to know about the starting area. Let's discuss your spaceship. I'll separate this into 3 parts: the bedroom, followed by the living room, and then the cockpit. So in the bedroom, you'll find the close and open buttons for the door, a charge suit, which will charge your flashlight and refill your oxygen. This does not deplete, so you can continuously use this. You will also find a flamingo stick, which is a free melee weapon, and this can be easily missed. Something to note, more than one person can pick this up. Next to you, you'll find the computer console. This console will be used to scan the planet for items, resource nodes, and open up different levels of the compounds once you get the required access codes. I will discuss the security access codes in more detail in a section further on. On the monitor next to this, you'll get notified of the time, days remaining, and your current required quota. Next to this, you'll find your suit modifier. Suit XP is gained at the end of each day, and this depends on how much scrap you find. You can have a total of 30 modifier points that you can spend in the following categories: health, stamina, your maximum O2 capacity, flashlight battery, and your melee damage. Each category can only have a maximum of 10 modifier points. You can freely switch and adjust these points. When you fail the quota, your suit modifier points and XP will reset to 0. I will also just discuss rank XP, as it's related to suit XP. Based on your suit level, you will get more rank XP. You also lose rank XP if you fail to meet a quota. The higher the rank you have, the more likely you will face more challenging enemies. Just on the opposite side of your suit modifier, you'll see your bunk bed. And this is basically where you can customize your ship in various ways. I'll let you play around with this and find out. Okay, let's go to the next area of the ship, the living room. Only one thing you need to know about this area, and that is Sketchy's data, which is basically info about all the enemies you will encounter. Unlike the other related games, you will already know the names of the enemies and what they look like, but some, if not all their info, will be missing. You will need to encounter these enemies, and that info will get filled. Okay, let's move to the cockpit. This is where you'll be picking the planet to go to. Currently, there are only 2 planets to visit. Each planet has 2 different areas. One area is free, which is your starting one. The other 3 you will need to purchase through the in-game currency that you get from selling to junk. Okay, let's move on to the planets themselves, but before we do, I just wanted to quickly mention that while you are not in any building or on your spaceship, your oxygen will go down, and it will slowly go back up when you're back in these required areas. Secondly, you will not need to buy a flashlight, you will always have one. You can recharge your flashlight or refill your oxygen at various points on the map or at your ship. Let's quickly discuss the gathering and melee tools. So from the cafe NPC or the NPC you meet directly outside your ship when you land, you will be able to buy a knife, pickaxe, or a shovel. There are 3 types of nodes that you will interact with. You can find plants underwater or on ground and gather them with your knife. These will be separated into 2 categories. One that you can use to heal yourself with and your teammates, and the other one you can sell as junk. With your pickaxe, you can mine the ore and in turn sell this as junk. And with the shovel, you'll be able to dig up chests that will contain junk. All these nodes can be found with the scanning function, which I will discuss in more detail shortly. Okay, let's discuss the main buildings that you'll be entering. Unlike Content Warning and Lethal Company, there seems to be less randomness in terms of the actual building structure. However, everything you find inside it will be random. So let's discuss the map. The map will be divided into 4 parts. From level 0, basically no security access code required, to level 3. You will find level 1 security code in level 0 areas. You will find level 2 security codes in level 1 areas. And lastly, you'll find level 3 security codes in level 2 areas. Certain items can only be found in certain levels, and that goes for some enemies as well. So if you're going into the main building, you'll find junk already on the floor, much like Lethal Company, or in chests. Not every chest is going to contain an item. The security codes will be in one of the chests and will not be on the floor. Just like Lethal Company, you have a scanner. And what this basically does is scans the environment of enemies, items, and point of interest. So make sure you do hit the scanning button, otherwise there may be a chance you might miss an item or some info. Unlike Lethal Company, you can choose to stay overnight on the planet. However, be warned, things will tend to be more difficult at night. However, as you won't be leaving, you won't need to start from level 0. You can continue to go deeper and deeper. You will just need to weigh up if it's worth the risk, as your ship will not be there. There are 4 types of things / items that you can carry as junk. The first are single-handed items that you can just put in your pocket and inventory. The second are 2-handed items, which you will have to carry with both hands and have very limited interaction with the world if you're doing this. The third items have a certain effect on you while you carry them. There are 2 final things I'd like to mention. At each starting security area, there will be a teleportation hub. This will allow you to teleport to the medbay, which is right next to the spaceship. You'll be able to teleport with full inventory. However, this device is not working when you first arrive at that level. You will need to find a battery which will be on the same level and power it up. So this is one of the first things you should consider doing when opening up new levels. The medbay has vending machines that you will be able to buy snacks from. and these snacks provide basically health. So you can top up your health with these items. There will also be a revive desk, but this requires a medical node that you can purchase from the cafe NPC or the NPC outside your ship on the planets. Once you have the required quota and you've arrived on your last day, head back and deposit your wares. So I think that's it. I don't think I've missed anything. If you like what you saw here, please don't forget to drop a like and hit the sub button. Every single sub, like, and comment is appreciated. Please let me know in the comments below what kind of content you would like to see for this game. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.